Mazzy!
Hey.
I'm bored. I'm really bored. I want to go out. I want to take you out somewhere.
Oh, okay.
I fancy a walk. Now that is the first time in 44 years, sorry, 27 years, that I've ever said that I want to go for a walk. I've got somewhere in mind.
Okay.
It's called something or other Anglo Saxon. Something Stow Anglo Saxon. West Stow Anglo Saxon park thing.
Okay.
Would you like to go?
Oh, I'd love to. Yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome. Come on then, let's do this. Let's do this.
Go on in.
So here we are. We've just pulled into the car park. First downside to the place, which I knew before we set off, it's £2 to park.
That's not bad.
Well, it is bad because you have to park. You shouldn't have to pay for parking. It's £6 to get in as it is.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So I'm not happy that they charge you to park here. There's actually I don't know if it's Hansel and Gretel or Rasputin walk, something like that. More for kids.
I
But
can't wait.
she's a kid. So let's do this. And on top of that, there's these Anglo Saxon Village type thing. Really looking forward to that more than anything, personally. But let's take you for a walk. Come on.
Yeah.
Have you seen anything exciting yet?
Yeah, the horde.
A horde? Oh, wow, look at that. What does it say about it? What number is it?
37.
37. Coin hoard. Hollywell Row. Found in 1831. 1,023 bronze coins from... So the Roman coins. Wow, that's some hoard.
Lovely.
Really nice. So to start with, we've got dinosaur bones. Big spine there. Don't know which animal's off though, because none of them are numbered, yet you've got things numbered here, so you don't know which one's for which.
Maybe they're all off the dinosaur. Dinosaur.
No, it's various dinosaurs.
Oh, is it? Oh,
You've got a bicycle seat in the middle there. I don't know what that's doing in there. From early 1900s. But yeah, up there it says about 2 million to 95 million years old. There's a bit of a discrepancy there.
wow. Yeah, that is...
93 million years difference. That's not very accurate. So I don't know, is it trying to say this is the backbone of one of these? So you've got various dinosaur bones here. And I actually guessed what a lot of them are. I guessed that right. That's a tusk off a woolly mammoth. You've got a pelvis here off an elephant. I didn't get elephant right, but I got pelvis right. You've got a tooth back there from a mammoth, which I got right. And this is off a rhinoceros, a heel bone or something off the foot. It's amazing to think they had things like that roaming around England.
A hippopotamus, actually.
Yeah. Is that what did I say? Rhinoceros?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. But to think they had animals like that roaming around Britain millions of years ago. Admittedly, it's between 2 million and 95 million years. We're not sure exactly how old they are, but that's not bad.
No.
Sometimes I just can't help but make you look silly. You do it yourself, you bring it on yourself. I know I should treat you right, and I do, don't I, off camera, don't I? Because we don't talk off camera, so she doesn't make a fool of herself. But she just has, because I said something about they were roaming around here millions of years ago, and she thought I was cracking a joke, because Romans were around in them days. Romans weren't around 95 million years ago, Mazzy.
Well, actually, yeah, I know. Well, whatever.
Various tools here. Now I have found like a Neolithic flint head type thing. But look at this. This is Neolithic. It's actually got like a tribe. They're calling that a tribe's circle or something. Number 18. There you are. Spiral design, a tribe. Oh no, triple spiral design, not a tribe. You see, I've made myself look stupid now. We can both do it together. A wonderful urn there. Early Bronze Age, 1,400 years old. And they found that in 1966 with the remains of a man's cremated body inside. It was about 22 years old. That's wonderful. Look at the condition of that. It's got like some kind of inscription on it there. And wonderful arrowheads. Some really cool knives and speary and daggery type things there. Apparently they're early Bronze Age, it says. I'm not sure if that's right. I don't know. The ones underneath 7th to 8th century, and then up to like 1,000 years ago. All found locally. And some wonderful bronze axe heads here. Never found one myself. Never found one. Some wonderful bits in there, as you can see, some gold. But that's actually a replica, so don't get too excited about them. But the rest are real. That really surprises me that that is there. We've got this big urn here, which is Roman, from the 2nd century. And I think it's real. Which amazes me that it's there where people can touch it. But there's nothing on the sign there to suggest it's not real. A very special hoard here. Now if we start with this massive urn, the entire hoard was found inside that urn. Now the entire hoard isn't here, but I'm just reading up here. It is 3,000 years old, and the biggest hoard found from that era in Britain. 6,500 pieces, mainly weapons, tools and ornaments. I was just saying that if I found a piece like that metal detecting, it'd be going in the bin. I would just presume that is rubbish. But it's a fragment off a spearhead, so if you're ever metal detecting, guys, and you find anything like that, be very careful, because it could be something special.
The years of experimental archaeology.
That is a very, very important hoard. You should feel very privileged, Mazzy. The largest hoard from that era ever found in Britain.
I don't get that. Why would they put loads of bits and pieces of stuff like this into a pot?
To cook it.
No, really?
No, they used to cook it. We're going back 3,000 years. They used to eat metal back then.
This imaginative adventure.
You're not falling for that one, are you?
No, not today.
I didn't realise, Mazzy's just pointed it out, the pot is reconstructed, it's not real. Which puts a massive downer on the whole hoard. Gutted, absolutely gutted. There's another hoard over here. This is from about, I don't know, about 11 years after Jesus died. It's called the Brandon Hoard. Late Iron Age, 50 AD it says. Did I say Bronze Age? I meant Late Iron Age. I'm not even sure what that is. Oh, vessel. A winter strainer. No, sorry, a wine strainer. I was going to say, what do they use in summer? And then down here, a big cauldron.
Is it possible in the 21st century
Very nice.
to see exactly what it was
There you are, you can read about them there.
back in Anglo Saxon times? Is there a story that can be read?
That's very beautiful. Iron Age, 1st century, harness mount. Look at the decoration on there. It's not just the colours, you can see the tiny little dots of a decoration in the middle there.
Skillfully make everything they needed for their life in the village.
These are always my favourite parts in museums. The religious offerings. Little statues of men, look. I'm guessing these are mainly Roman, judging by these two guys down here. But Mazzy just pointed something out.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. I knew you'd find it. Look down there. That is of a woman riding a willy chariot. A willy chariot. Or a winged phallic chariot. It was found in Icklingham. There's your proof.
This is how the rest of the houses were reconstructed.
Some nice Roman pewter tableware there. Well, Mazzy's just found a Roman nail.
I love it.
Number 15, I'm guessing it's Roman. Large head nail, it doesn't give a date on it. But I have actually found a Roman nail without that big head on it. I just presumed it had a normal head on it, but it might have had something like that on. I remember I found half of it, I was metal detecting, and my friend found the other half in a different part of the field, and we found out later on. And another museum which is proud to display grave goods. From a child's grave, this one. Very, very old, and very, very proud to have ripped these away from a child's grave and put them into a museum. It'll never stop annoying me, that.
Yes,
I hate it.
really sad.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this down here. 7 gold.
Wow. How do we miss that?
They're from Bury St Edmunds.
Oh wow, my hometown.
Gold staters. These are from just when Jesus died. Lovely.
They're gorgeous.
It's quite clever what they've done there. This is from a burial, a casket burial. Obviously it's from the 2nd century, so we're going back quite a few years, so the wood had all rotted away, but all the fittings had survived, so they've actually made a box and put the fittings onto how it might have looked all that time ago. I've seen cowbells before, but nothing that big. I reckon this is a late Saxon, early medieval version of a cowbell, but not used on a cow, used to summon people to church, something like that. And then you've got these swords in the background, which are pretty cool because you've got that one which is 9th century. But this one here, see that number 40, that one there, that's a javelin, and they found that 18 feet under the ground. That's deep. To think anything would sink 18 feet, that's a long way. You can't try this one on, Mazzy, unfortunately.
Oh my god.
But I just thought people might want to see what an Anglo Saxon would have dressed like. Something like that. You know, it's quite a plain looking dress with a few decorations around the waist and a bit of a necklace. I'm guessing that was just the women though. I can't see a man wearing that. Maybe he did, I don't know. Now we thought that was the museum. Apparently not. That was just like the entrance to the place. Quite excited about this because I thought for £6 I thought if it's just a walk and a few little wooden huts, that's a lot of money. But that was quite impressive what was in there. And we haven't even got to the museum yet. The museum's through here. Let's go to the museum. And then we've still got the village to do, and then a walk, maybe. Yeah. Let's do this. The museum, Anglo Saxon Museum. First display cabinet. There's nothing exciting me yet. Apart from that, part of an old bucket from the Anglo Saxon times. That's quite nice. And we've got here a military buckle. Now this is late Roman. And again, just to show you, see these little bars on there? Maybe you'll find one of them metal detecting and think, oh, that's nothing. It could be from a Roman belt. Check everything. There's something in that cabinet which we've seen before, Mazzy. Do you know what it is? I'll give you a clue. It was at... In fact, we haven't even shown them the video we did there because it was a rubbish place. Remember that Orford Castle?
Oh yeah.
They had it in there. There, look. Bolts from the Sutton Hoo ship burial. They had a big pile of them in the castle we went to. We've got 2 here as well. The Sutton Hoo ship burial, you'll be finding out about later. We've still got to go there. But it's one of the biggest, most important archaeological finds ever from Britain, if not the most important. Again, it's something I'm not too keen on, but these were found here. You've got some fabric there and some beads found in a grave. Now, this is the guy who was doing the studying, Henry Prigg. And here you've got his notebook. The reason I wanted to show this is look at how fantastic his writing is. Absolutely beautiful writing there. And he's drawn a little sketch of a skeleton in the bottom. Again, you've got some fixtures off a bucket. There. But Maz has just pointed something really nice out. Look at this, found in Bury St Edmunds. A bone whistle. Now that is nice. I don't know how old it is. You'll have to excuse the noise, by the way. It's school kids. Loads and loads of school kids have come at the same time as us, and they're all running around very excited. You know, you can't blame them. That's what kids do. I used to do it myself. That's possibly the best key I've ever seen in my life. That is a key made out of antler and bone. How fantastic is that? Presuming it's not a replica, which I'm sure it won't be. But such a simple, straightforward thing. But you'd think they'd have like wooden doors, wouldn't you? You'd be easily be able to kick them in. I can't see a key being much use in them days, but very nice. Especially if they had a house like that. You know, you'd just be able to kick on the wall and the walls would fall in, surely.